Hey there everyone, my name is Liam and welcome back to the Braided Entertainment YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing another Board Game Arena gameplay session. Just like last time, we'll play a couple of games and see how we go. We'll kick off with another Ticket to Ride just because they're quick. They only take like 10 minutes on BGA. So we'll kick off with a Ticket to Ride. We'll do the normal standard map this time. We did Europe the other day. So we've got a 3-player game on standard USA Ticket to Ride. And in this one, you don't get the guaranteed long one. So we haven't really got any super long ones. But we do basically have 2 tickets that are decent points that are basically the same thing. And we've also got Montreal to Atlanta over here. I could probably work all those in together with each other, I think. Getting all the way from Houston to Winnipeg in a 3-player game without getting blocked will be hard, but we'll give it a go. We're just here to give it a go. Alright, so I basically need to work on black cards. Anything I like to get down the middle here. And probably yellow or orange. Let's just claim this one now. Because I know if I get locked out there, it'll be tricky. So basically we're just going to try and go straight up. We'll go divert to Little Rock and then try and go straight up to Winnipeg. And then it'll be a matter of, do I just build this separately or do I hook them up? So we'll take a black card and a green card because we need to start building up pairs of things. Blacks and pairs, that's what we need. We'll take a pair of oranges and a wild. It's a black one, that's good. So what are all your thoughts on Ticket to Ride? Do you have a favorite map? Doesn't have to be on BGA, but do you have a favorite Ticket to Ride map? Personally, my favorite one is the Great Lakes map in the Rails and Sails set. Either that or Europe. But the Great Lakes one is like the perfect balance of tight enough that it can get a bit intense and hairy, but not as brutal as like Heart of Africa or something. If you've played that one's really brutal. Okay, I'm just gonna keep putting some of these down because I don't want to get locked out. So I'm just gonna jump in early and see when they all jump in. Versing an American and a Canadian. So it's me versus North America. Yeah, just gonna keep throwing these in. Hopefully we can just get straight up to Winnipeg without any issues. If we can do that, I'll be happy. Haven't really seen many other blacks yet. We'll just grab 2 reds. Well, I'll grab a black one while it's there, but then I'll come back and get another red and that black one if it's still there. They're both stocking up on cards for a long journey, I'm imagining. So I'll take the black one, which I need, and another red one. All I need is another pair of something, and then I've got everything I need to get to Winnipeg, so we'll just get another pair of reds. And as long as I don't get stuck, I have everything I need to get up to Winnipeg, which is 2 of my tickets, which is really, really good start. And then it's a matter of focusing on Montreal to Atlanta. I might pick up some more tickets in the middle in the meantime. See if we can get something that joins them together a bit better. Alright, so let's just lay these down. Oh, I nearly clicked the wrong one. I'll just use the wild for this single. So green's obviously going coast to coast by the looks of it. Not too sure what blue's going to be wanting. Blue might be an issue for me getting to Atlanta here, but we'll see. I just want to get up to Winnipeg first. Alright. Yep, so 2 tickets done. Good start. We'll focus on Montreal to Atlanta, but I'll also grab some extra tickets as well. Just so there might be a way we can tie them in. So we'll get some more. Chicago, New Orleans. Won't be too hard to tie that one in if I want. Dallas to New York. I could tie that in as well. That one's out of the way. I'll grab both these. I'll grab Chicago to New Orleans, Dallas to New York. I think what I'll try and do is I'll just, if I can, take the bottom route for Houston, New Orleans to Atlanta, and then hook the rest of these up to Montreal by going this way or over the top. But we will need a lot of cards still. Alright, I'm just going to take the 2 black ones. Yeah, I'm just undecided if I want to go all the way over the top, take these big long routes along the way to get to Montreal, or just cut across from Omaha over to New York and then up. But we'll need either yellow or orange at some point if I'm going to go this bottom way, so I'll grab one of them, I guess. And if we want to go across this way, we want red or blue. So I'll grab that. Green's pretty much going unimpeded across coast to coast. Blue still hasn't really showed their hand very well. Just don't really know what they're going to be working on. So I will grab another red for Duluth, Chicago. I'll grab another orange. I might get stuck here. I'll get New Orleans now. But blue's going to be an issue up in this section for me. Maybe I do just go over the top. and do a little detour to Chicago. Well, we'll need either yellow or orange, so I'll grab those. If I can get this Pittsburgh to New York down before Blue puts something there, I'll go that way. But if they put that down before I can, then I'll have to go over the top. They just did it then. Alright, so I'll have to go over the top. Maybe I could go up that way. Let's just grab the red one. And another yellow one. Just navigating this little way from Chicago to New York and Montreal, navigating around there, that's going to be the tricky part for us. We're also not scoring high scoring routes, just lots of 2s and 1s. So maybe I do just... I don't have the blacks or the pinks to go take the long ones like Duluth, Toronto, Sault Ste. Marie de Montreal. I don't have the cards for that. So I'm sort of halfway between two different strategy options at this point. We'll grab another yellow, which we'll need to get to Atlanta. And we could start building up pinks and go that way up to Montreal, or I'll just get a random one, see what it is. A black one. Alright, I've got the 4 yellows I need to get to Atlanta, and I've got the 3 just to get to Chicago. So now it's a matter of how I get to New York and Montreal. I'll hedge my bets here. I'll take a pink one. And I'm just going to start drawing random cards, I think. And just see what I have. And the best way to get there might become obvious. Alright. I'll throw these ones down to get to Atlanta. We're waiting for Jackie Teriyaki here. They might have disconnected. Or are they back? Oh, not sure. I'm undecided what games are going to play after this. I'm thinking maybe Tapestry is like the main event. I don't know if have you guys tried Tapestry. It's a really good game. That will probably be like the main event for this video. But we'll do something else before that. Alright, let's get these red ones down to Chicago. It's another ticket done. So we just need to get up to Montreal and New York. But how we get over there... I've got 3 oranges. I could go down and up to New York. But we'll see what else we get along the way. I'm just going to start drawing random cards and see what we build up. I mean, I can take these reds. in case I do decide to go New York to Boston to Montreal. And I can get the black, and then I'll pretty much have most of what I need to go this Chicago down to Washington, up to New York, Boston, Montreal. But going that way gets me very little points using the routes themselves, because it's a 3, a 2, a 2, a 2, and a 2. I would like to use some of the bigger ones if I can. But those colours aren't really coming up at this point. We'll get a pink one. And I'm just going to start building up all of them and see which way I can just complete first. Because they still have heaps of trains left, so I'm not too worried about the game ending just yet. Jackie Teriyaki's got a lot of cards, they could end it quickly. But we do have a little bit of time to work out what we want to do. We're obviously not going to go that way now. But if I can get more pinks, that would be fantastic. And I can actually start using some long routes. So I just took some more random cards there. I'm basically looking for whites, wilds, and blacks at this point. Not blacks, pinks. Whites, wilds, and pinks. Jackie Teriyaki's using a lot of cards now, so I might just start putting them on the board. I will definitely need New York to Boston, Montreal. It's just a matter of which way I go around to get there, so I'll throw those down first. And I'll use the blues for Montreal to Boston. I do have the cards I need to go this way, so maybe I should just be safe and go that way. But getting one more white would be lovely, because it will just get me a few more points. Use same amount of trains, but it will just get me more points. I might just grab a wild, so I can go that way. So as long as no one takes Chicago to Toronto, that would be very good. Jackie Teriyaki's only got 2 tickets. But they are scoring all the points from the routes that they're going. So we've done the 5 tickets that we got. Now we just need to decide, do I want to grab maybe risk taking a couple more, or just trying to get one long train out. I'll probably just try and get a long train out. None of these colours are really helping me do that. Just need 2 more blacks or some wilds, and then we can throw out a 6-length train. Not what we want. There you go, there's one wild. Just need one more. It's getting close. There we go. There's. Oh, no, that's not what I want. I wanted a black one, not a white one. Green could end it here if they wanted to. They're picking more tickets. Which is fair enough. I mean, there's a 5-length white one here I could do instead. But a 6 would be lovely. Do I risk getting a wild? There's not many cards left in the deck. I'm probably just going to take these 5 white ones. And if we do happen to get a wild and another black, we'll use that instead. I mean, we'll do that as well. It's all just coming up green. So I'm just going to throw in these 4 blacks somewhere. Up here. And just end the game. See how we go. Oh, we only got 114. Probably won't get. Oh yeah, look at all these massive tickets coming out from green. Came third. We were just throwing down 2s and 3s, so we weren't racking up many points from the trains themselves, and they had bigger tickets than we had. Alright, so we have a game of Kingdom Builder queued up here, a 1v1. Kingdom Builder is a fun little but brain-melting game for me. If you're not familiar, basically you have these 4 objectives that you score points off using houses that you put down, but you can only put houses down in a particular way, and I'll talk about that as we go along. So what we've got is we get 1 point, so gold is a point. We get 1 gold for each horizontal line in which you have built at least one of your own settlements. So we get more points for having as many rows as possible. 1 gold for each of your settlements built adjacent to a location or castle. So these are locations and these are the castles. 3 gold for each of your own settlements in the sector with the fewest of your own settlements. So you get points 3 per house in the sector, which is there's 4 sectors. And then 3 gold next to for each castle with 1 or more of your own settlements. I haven't played this one in a little while, so it might take a bit to get used to it again. So we're going to build 3 houses in the grass. So basically we're aiming for them to be next to buildings. In as many rows as possible. And also in as many sectors as possible so that our fewest one has a lot of houses in it. I'll put my 3 farms here just because it's easy. Basically, you can only build in places that you like. The first priority with your building is if you can put a house down next to an existing house of yours, you have to put one there. The only way you can you can build anywhere you like is if is if there's nowhere physically for you to put one next to an existing house. So forest, we'll be able to put one anywhere we like because there's no forest currently touching these houses. If we were to get the wheat or the yellow grass or whatever it's called, we would have to build that first house here because there's a wheat zone touching our existing houses. If that makes sense, I don't know if it does. When you build one next to these locations, you get like a tile that gives you a bonus, and it's good to get those if you can. Basically, in the early game, you want to be able to spread out as much as you can. You don't want to get stuck building in one spot. What does this one do again? Build one settlement on grass X. Build adjacent if possible. So I'm not too fussed if we have to start. That's gonna force me to use the flowers and the wheat if I build up the canyon that way. Let's go here. And I'm just going to start building down this way. So I'm going to work on building these houses in as many rows as I can. But also it gives me a spread across both these sectors. I haven't played this game for a little while, so I'm a little bit deer in the headlights at the moment, but we'll work it out as we go. So basically with these tiles, once you have them, you can use them every turn. So the more tiles that you have, the more stuff you can do on your turn. These ones are good because it means you can... these ones are good because they basically mean you can move a house 2 spaces away. So they built... our opponent built here, but then used that ability to jump it across the river and to touch this castle. So it's a very useful one. The one we picked up just lets us build an extra house on a bit of grass if we can. So we can build near flowers now, and we're not touching any flowers at the moment, which means we can build them anywhere. Probably want to build them over here. Again, it means we're building in most sectors except this one, and we need to work out something for down here. But if I do it like that, it means we're still only touching the flowers. We're not forced to build here for the yellow ones. We can use a location tile, which we will. Throw that one there. And that will be our turn. So the deserts come up again. But basically at this point, when canyons, which is the brown one, and I think that's it. But when canyons comes up, it means we can build anywhere, which we'll probably do it over here. And then we'll have coverage everywhere. So it's come up desert meat, which means we'll have to build on these ones here. Which is a shame, because that would be good if we had... There's one objective that's 1 point for every hex near the water that you've got. So that would be good for that one. But we don't have one. But we'll get 1 point for each one anyway, because we're building it around this castle. And we can use a location tile. Where would we do that? I might use it to jump this house across the river. Because we have two options. We'll be forced to build there for farms anyway. Grasslands anyway. But with this one over here, we can just build straight up this river and get most of these points for discoveries. And this one we can just keep running up that. I don't want to build there actually, because then I'll be forced to build here if desert comes up again. So let's just throw it here. Alright, so canyons have come up now. And as I said before, I will probably build it over here so we start building up settlements in this bottom left sector. So remember, 3 gold for each of your own settlements in the sector with the fewest of your settlements. So you want the one that has the fewest of your settlements to still have a fair few in them. So I need something going on over here. Who's the best in the world at this game? Hungarian, by the looks of it. Ah, poop. Ah, damn. I was hoping I'd be able to build down here. I forgot about this bit here. That is an issue. Let's use this paddock to jump this house across this river. And now we can start building. We can get into this sector this way. And then we can use this tile here. We still have free choice in terms of getting a desert card coming up. So let's leave this alone. We'll just put another one back in this row here. So we have settlements in a fair majority of the rows now. We're just missing this section here and up the top. We've also got a fair few houses surrounding settlements, which is good. We're next to 2 castles so far. So it'll be forest next, which means we'll have to build in here. We can use this to get a house in these rows here that we're missing in terms of the horizontal lines. So I'll throw one down here and here. I don't want to build there because then it forces us to build there for desert. I want to build the desert ones over here. But we do need more in this top right sector. We've only got 3 houses in there so far. So I guess I'll just build it. Go this way. We'll use the paddock. No. We'll use this one. it's called, the house or whatever, to build an extra one here, and then use the paddock to jump it over to here, I think. We'll have flowers next. I could use the flowers just to surround this castle here, get more points that way. Or put more houses into this top left sector. Alright, it's our turn. They had a fairly lengthy turn, that go. So I'm going to throw one in the flowers down here so that I can jump it across the river to grab that. I'm also going to build one... I'll build it here. And also throw one here. So now we have a few options of where to build next time. I'm going to use the paddock to jump this across the river. And use the house to put an extra house settlement. May as well throw one up here into that row. That's another horizontal line. We'll have canyons next. We'll have to build it here or up here. Unless I move something first. I could jump that house over here and build around this castle. In fact, I'll probably do that. They've been really good at picking up the location tiles, getting across the board. This one here, which I don't have, it lets you put a house on the water as a harbour. Alright, it's our turn. Probably cut a few of the down moments between my turns out. But we've got canyons. What I'm thinking of doing is moving this house over here. Building around this castle with our 3 canyon turns. We can use the house. I'll probably throw another one just down here, just because it's needing some more settlements. And then use our tower, which lets you build a house on the edge of the board. I'll use that to put one up here so that we have another horizontal line done. And I think that's most of them. We're only missing 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're only missing 3 horizontal lines, so we've done well with that. So have they. I think they have more settlements around the locations themselves. But they only have 1 settlement so far in this bottom left sector, which won't give them a good score for farmers. But here they come. So we've got 5 in this one, 6 in this one, 8 in that one. That's definitely got heaps. So we'll try building this left sector up still. We've got canyons coming up. So I might jump this house over to the other side of this. Build downwards to get a couple more. Oh no, we've already got those horizontal lines done, don't we? Okay, instead. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do what I said I was going to do. I'll jump this house over the other side. And just build around the settlement. I don't really need to go downwards. We've got a tower to use. I might put one here just so I can jump it across the be next to this one next turn. We've got a house to use. We've got 7 in this sector now. We've got 6 in this sector, so let's throw it in here just to even it up a bit. And a tower. We can finish another horizontal line up here. And we'll probably have one more turn, I think. I can't remember. When they run out of houses, I can't remember if the game ends immediately or if you get one more turn. But we'll find out. They've really built up their number of settlements in this sector now as well. How many have they got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this one they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This one they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they'll get 30 points. I think. Or did they still only have 9 in this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so they'll get 30 points for the farmers. At this stage, we're only going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll only get 21. And I think they've got more houses around the settlements as well, so I think they're going to win. But we'll see what we can do as long as we get one more turn. I don't know if it does let you have one more turn. I can't remember. But if we get one more turn, we need to get. This has got 8 in it. This has got 9 in it. This has got 7 in it. So I think we're just best off. I think we're best off bringing this one up to 8. Bringing this one up to 9. No, I'll restart this turn. I'll use the paddock to jump this house down here. And then build 8. Nine. So that's got 9, that's got 9. It's got 8. Let's bring this one up to 9 as well. So they've all got 9, so I'll get 9 points because I can't make them all better. So with what I've got left, I'm best off putting filling in a line I haven't filled out, which is these two here. And building it next to something. Or building next to something. Next to a city or a town. I think the only option I have is to build next to this. And we'll see how we go. I don't think I've got the win. So we've got 18 each for the horizontal lines. They got 25 for the workers. We only got 16 for the workers, yeah. And they beat us on farmers as well. So it wasn't even close in the end. There we go, 85 to 73. Another loss, but that's okay. Don't have to win every game. But winning some would be nice. So there we go, that's Kingdom Builder. Alright, I tried queuing up for a game of Tapestry, but it must be the wrong time of day because there are absolutely no takers for it. So I queued up for a few different things and just, I'll play whatever came up first, and Catan came up first. So we've got a 3-player game of Catan. So we'll just play through that. Okay, we're going to be third, so we'll get to put both our starting settlements down one after the other. So I'll just wait to see what purple does before I even bother figuring out where I want to go. But generally with Catan, you want your starting settlements to be next to one of each of the 5 resources. And you also need to remember that your starting resources are what you get from where you put your second settlement down. So generally, I like to put my second settlement down next to brick and wood if I can, so that I immediately have the resources to build a road. But it doesn't look like that's going to be an option. So, there's a decent spot, but I would also need brick and wheat. And the only place to get that would be down here, and that's 6 and 9. I'd prefer a better variety of numbers. So if I put one here, I've got wheat, stone, sheep, and then I'd need brick and wood. But brick and wood's not an option. Man, this is a pickle. This is actually really tough. There's no real obvious places to start. I think I'm just going to have to do... I'm going to be in trouble with having only 3 numbers available, so I'm not going to get many resources. But what else am I to do? And the second one, I'm either going to build here or... This will give me a bit bigger spread of numbers, but I'm just not ever going to get brick, which is an issue. Dear. But I really don't want to have only 3 numbers generating me resources. Let's risk it. Let's risk not being next to any brick whatsoever. We'll send the road down this way. I don't think I have the best position. I don't think I'll be winning. But we'll give it our best crack. At least we're starting with the resources to get the development card. That might be something. I'm basically going to be relying on trades to get brick, which is not ideal. Purple's got a pretty decent start. They've got a solid number for brick, solid number for wheat, solid number for stone, an extra brick, bit of wood if they can get it, decent number for sheep. Orange have got decent number for brick, 2 decent numbers for wood and sheep. And they've also gone and around it. They're going to struggle for stone, but they've got another good sheep number, so they'll be able to trade. Wasted me building a road down this way. We've all built 3 spaces apart from each other, so we're going to struggle to build anywhere. Might be a tricky game for all of us. I say it'll be hard for them to get stone. They immediately go and get stone. A robber already? Who will that be? Who will... Don't nick it from me, please. Thank you. Sevens already. Let's block their brick production down here. And we'll just get a development card. May as well. I don't see how else we're going to get much else. Three 7s in a row. It's going to be that sort of game, is it? The last time I played CATAN on BGA, the 7 came up literally once, the whole game. I'll be losing my rock. Oh, that was silly. They tried stealing from purple who didn't have any cards. Oh no, they had 1 card. Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong section. I was looking at the development card section. They did have cards. Two free roads would be lovely right now. Nothing for us with the 8. Get a sheep and a wheat. We can get another development card. Why not? Play the knight. Hopefully we can nick that brick from these guys. Nope, not the brick. We're just going to be a development card machine, I think. That's going to be our way to victory. We've got a bit of wood, but we don't have any brick. Let's see if anyone will take a sheep and a rock for a brick. I doubt it. Yeah, no, I didn't think so. Alright, I know orange does have a brick. I'm pretty sure they have a brick. So I'm just gonna try and steal it from them. That's not a brick. Get another development card. There we go, there's our third knight. Alright, back to us. Orange is building roads, but other than that, not much is happening. I'm going to be very upset if they build something there, which looks like they're going to, because then that just locks me out of bricks pretty much. Although I don't know how I'm ever going to get bricks anyway. Again, I'm just going to try and nick it from orange. Just getting everything but their bricks. And now, because I got the largest army, I'm winning, so everyone's just going to steal stuff from me, which is fine. But now that we've got the largest army, I don't really see how we're going to get much progress here. You blocked my 4. Purple's struggling too. Orange is the only one that seems to be getting any sort of progress. Unless there's a massive swing in some direction, I don't see purple and I overcoming orange, but we'll do our best. I think we're just going to focus on more development cards, get something out of it. I'll just build up for a city already, even though I haven't built anywhere yet. So Catan does get a bad rap because of its randomness with the dice rolls, and I do completely understand why. It frustrates me sometimes too, but there's still that little bit of like just addictive. Maybe the next roll will help me that, you know, gets into ya. I'll buy another development card. No, it's a knight. I need something other than knights, but they don't give it to me. I should just save up for cities now, hey? Like, even if I do get a brick, I don't know if I should bother racing up here to fight orange for this spot here, because he's clearly going to try and build on here. So I don't know if it's worth even trying. Purple's got 8 cards. Surely they can do something now. Look, more bricks. Surely I can steal a brick this time. Brick, 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 brick. That's not a brick. What is happening? They're putting their bricks in their... in a secure vault. I don't really want to give up my wood. I do want a brick though. Yeah, fine, I'll give you a sheep. Woo, we have a brick. Our first brick of the game. How exciting. Again, I don't know if I need to bother fighting orange to come up here. Do I try and race down here to get this 9 brick instead? Possibly, but I'll need 2 roads to get there. The other option is to build a settlement here, just load up on more sheep and rock and start maritime trading. I think the best option is to race down here with this brick, if I can. We can build something. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, I have to try and race down here to get this 9 brick. I should have started there in hindsight, probably. I don't know. See if we can tempt them for another one. By offering a sheep and a wheat. Oh, they will give me one. Okay, cool. Thank you. Zero bricks. You don't know what 0 bricks truly feel like. Alright, we have the roads, we just need the brick and the wood to build the settlement there, and then hopefully we start generating some bricks. I imagine they're gonna steal from me. How long ago did Orange get that development card? Is it a while? It's probably a point then if it... do I just buy another development card or do I save up? It's tempting. Hey, victory point. We're halfway. We're halfway to winning. And I've built 2 roads. Oh, purple built there. I didn't notice that. That's very annoying, because that's where I would have built after this. I could have built a couple cities by now if I saved up my wheat and my stone, but you just never know how long it'll take for you to actually get it. There we go, get my sheep back. Just... No, I'll save up this time. And hope I can get something that gives me towards a settlement. I bet the next development card would have been that choose any 2 resources you like, though. That doesn't help us. There's been a lot of 7s this game. Yeah, take my sheep. I'll get one back. That's all I'm getting. Oh, I'm 1 rock away. Does anyone want my sheep for a rock? Come on, purple. You want a sheep? Oh, you get heaps of sheep. You won't want a sheep. No, you don't care. There's a rock, but a robber will come and someone will take it. Another rock. Another rock. Alright, let's build a city. We'll upgrade this one to a city, because it seems to be the most beneficial so far. And that will be our turn. So we're up to 6 points. Somehow, despite feeling like we're not doing anything, we're up to 6 points while they're still on 3. So maybe we do have this. Maybe we do. But they're going to come and steal from me even more now. Because they'll probably guess that I've got a victory point card. Have a sheep. Can anyone give me a brick? Alrighty, No, I'm not doing that. I don't have any wheat. I don't need a sheep. Don't really need to trade for anything. I don't think anyone's going to give me bricks or anything. I'm basically relying on a maritime trade at this point. Everyone gets bricks but Liam. So they're both on 4 points now, so they're going to start getting a bit more of a roll on, I think. I haven't stolen from purple in a while, so maybe I should do that. Although I'm pretty sure orange would have had a brick. Well, as long as we don't get robbed, I've got enough to do a maritime trade now to get the brick. But I still need a wheat. We haven't had any wheat in ages either. Because we need that 6 to come up. Six. That's a 5. But we can maritime trade both. We'll give a rock for a wheat. And maritime trade sheep for a brick. And we can build a settlement next to some brick. Will 9 stop coming up now? Maybe, but we're built next to brick. And we're up to 7 points. Just need 3 more. Might be able to sneak longest road out of this. Maybe. Alright, well we don't have anything, we just have rocks, so that's an easy turn for us. Wood. First bit of wood for a little while. Well, first bit of new wood. Just so many 7s. Hey, orange is on 6 points now too. You don't have to steal from me. Yeah, thank you. How'd they get 6 points? Oh, the longest road. Okay, fair enough. I'm just getting nothing. Just not been generating anything lately. Three wheat. I don't think 9 has come up since then. I don't remember getting a brick. 3 development cards for purple. Are they building up the victory point cards? I'll buy a card. Knight, why do I only get... I want Monopoly or Year of Plenty or whatever the other ones are. Just pass. Well, I've got enough for another city now, so that's something. Even though I built near here, still just not getting any bricks. There we go. My first official brick for the game that I generated on my own. Undecided which one of these I want to upgrade to a city. Probably the bricks, I guess. Or the upgrading the wood too would be nice. I'll just do the bricks. Play the knight card, because why not? We can build a road somewhere. Not too sure where to. Just up this way, I guess. Oh, it doesn't help the longest road, does it? We'll go down here. And buy another development card. More knights. Perfect. If I can build 2 more roads, I win. Because I'll get... If I can build 3 more roads, I'll win. But I don't know if that's gonna happen. I can play the knight card, see what I get from it. I'll steal from Yaruza this time. Alright, so I'm trading 4 for 1. So I could get 2 bricks. And only get 1 road. Or I can... Yeah, I'll just do that. Build a road down to this harbour. And might even just maritime trade to get a rock and get another development card, because I basically need to end this game ASAP. And it's just more knights. I've had 7 development cards. I've had 8 development cards and 7 of them are knights. Bit of help would be nice, game. Maybe if I can keep them worried about me taking the longest road, they'll spend their resources on just building roads and not upgrading or buying more settlements. But if I can build 2 more roads, I can end it. Four? Not quite. That doesn't get me anything. I can build 1 more road. Purple would have got wood then. So I'll go steal from them instead. Hopefully I can get a wood. If I can get one wood, I'm... Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Alright. Take the longest road off them. So build a road. Trade that for a wood. Build another road. Get the longest road card, play the library card, and that is the win. Did it. Probably one of my more unconventional wins in Catan, just loading up on development cards and brute forcing my way to getting bricks and wood, I guess. There we go. A win. A win's a win. Alright, we found the game of Tapestry, but it is someone much better at this game than I am, but we'll give it a go anyway. Tapestry is a really good civilization building game, and you have a different civilization, which has different abilities, and you go up these 4 different tracks and get the most points, hopefully. Alright. I'm not a fan of the nomads, so I'm just probably going to go with merrymakers. I haven't played this in a while, but I think I prefer wetlands. Yeah, I think I prefer the wetlands. Not too sure. Alright, so because I'm the merrymakers, I have to start with 1 token on any benefit and another player token on another benefit. At the beginning of your income turns, you must move each token orthogonally. So basically, what benefit do I want to get next go? I want to get more resources next go, which is the star, the man, the bag, and the mushroom. So let's... I'll start one in the bottom right corner and one in the top left corner, I guess. Start like that. Alright, who's my opponent? Oh, they're the architects. The architects is a really strong civilization, so I'm even more up against it, not just elo wise, but this player probably knows what they're going to be doing. Okay. So basically, yeah, you go up these 4 tracks, and every time you go up, you got to spend a resource. There are the 4 different types of resources. There's the money, the man, the mushroom, and the military star. And you spend resources to go up these tracks, and you get the reward printed on that space. When you get to these, you get a free building that you can put on your map here. And basically, the more stuff you do, the more resources you earn, the more stuff you can spend on, the more points you get. So I think I'm going first. So generally, I like to start on the blue track first, just to get to here, and then focus on something else. But we'll see how we go. These are tapestry cards. You get one at the start of every round. There are other ways to get more of them as well. And basically, at the start of every age, there are 4 ages. You play one of these cards and just get the benefit on it. Not sure. I'm not normally a fan of the Dark Ages one, but we'll see what we need to do. So this turn we're going to be putting one of these tiles down on the board. So I'll probably throw this one on. And you get more points the more matching sides you can line up like it's Carcassonne. So if we do it like that, we should get decent chunk of points. We got 4. Now we have the option of paying a resource to get another tapestry card. I'm not going to do that. You get 10 bonus points for being the first to move your civilization to the middle of the board, so maybe that's something we can also try and do. But my goal is to get to this lighthouse, and if we can, get to the middle of the board first. So let's move in with the archery. So this first military thing will let us claim another hexagon, and I'm going to claim this one. And we can choose to get points or a mushroom as our reward for doing that. We'll take the mushroom. The food, as it's called. So yellow's gone and upgraded to the new age already. When you're the first to do that, you get extra resources. I'm not used to seeing someone do it that soon. What did they get? They got a fair chunk of stuff. So basically they're in age 2 already. Anyway, I'm going to... Yeah, let's just keep going up this exploration track. And do I want a house, a farm? I mean, a farm or another tile? If I put another tile down, I will get another resource. If I put the farm down... I'll probably put another tile down. None of these really matter. So I'll just do this now. I'll go up and claim this lighthouse. Actually... I might risk it and go up this military track instead. Just because I want to get... They're not really racing me for it at the moment, but... So maybe it's the wrong idea. But I would like to get to the middle before the next stage if I can. Basically, you choose when to go up to the next stage, or when you run out of resources and you can't physically do any turns, then you're forced to go up to the next stage. So we moved up here and we'll do the conquer action and get to the middle of the board, and we will take the mushroom for that. And then we still have enough resources, because now that we're going into this section of the track, we need to spend 2 resources to do the action, and one of them has to be a food. which we've got. So we'll do that and we'll grab the lighthouse next go. And probably throw it in. When you fill up a square, you get an extra resource, and you also get points at the end of the game for each filled out horizontal and vertical line that you have. So I'll probably put this down. Probably just throw that there. It's probably not the best spot, but oh yeah, we can put another tile down. I will actually put this one here just so I can get another resource on the board for the income turn. And if we put that in there, now we'll get a resource now anyway. We'll take a mushroom. Mushroom or a star. Do I want to focus on the military track or the exploration track? Either one will do, I think. Now I could spend my last resource on this technology track over here and get a card and then invent it and then get a benefit from it. Or I can just do the income now. I will have a card here that lets me invent 2 cards anyway, so let's do it. Let's invent this card here. I'll invent anesthesia. And then when we upgrade it, we'll be able to put a hut, military hut down. Or a market. Is it called a market? No, it's called a... I can't see. So now we've run out of resources, so we're going to age 2. It's basically now my culture's ability, my civilization's abilities. I can move these tokens to get resources. I'll move it towards the mushroom and the military. That's what I'm focusing on. Now I can play a tapestry card, so I can either invent 2 technologies or do this Dark Ages. Regress once on 3 different advancement tracks if possible. Then advance 3 times on the remaining track. I'm thinking of advancing 3 times on this one because I'm not too fussed about this. Getting a house would be nice, but skipping all that and just going straight up to here would be also nice. Yeah, let's do that. I think. I'm not sure if it's the right call, but I'm just going to do it. Alright. I'm going to do it on this one. So by getting there, we skip getting the benefits of these, but we still get this building, which is a train station. and that's a size. It takes up a whole square. So we can just fill it up and get a resource from it. We'll put that. What's that size? That's one of those ones. So we'll throw that in there. So we don't have a whole lot of resources for H2 either. And skipping both these means I didn't buy these brown buildings which generate more food. So getting up to finishing the rest of this track is going to be tricky, but not impossible. So let's move up this. We'll move up the exploration track again. I'm not really focusing on the science or the technology track at the moment, so we'll spend the resources for those. I'll put the farm in here, just so when I eventually fill out this whole column, that should be useful. Now I can pay 2 territory tiles to get 5 points. No, I don't want to do that. I want to use one of them. Especially the food one, so I probably won't do that. I'm not sure what yellow's working on, because they're not getting many points. I'm sure they've got a grand plan in mind that involves this technology track. But basically what the architects is, basically you get bonuses for having the same color building in a sector, and you get extra points if there's only one color building in a row or a column. So you're focusing on only having certain colors of buildings in the certain spots. So that's what architects does, and if you can get it right, it does get you a lot of points. So we'll see how they go with that. Now we'll go up the military track again. And do I want to conquer again? I'll get a red building. Probably conquer, maybe. Not sure if it's the right call. Another red building would be nice. So if I go up exploration and spend the culture and one of the stars, I can explore a tile, and I'll explore the food one. Probably throw this one over here. No, down here? That'll do. I probably could have lined that up better, but anyway. And I won't pay the resource to get an extra tapestry card. It's basically I do have 2 food to go up to this final level of exploration, which means I will get the building. I'll get points for my technology track, which is nothing, so I won't actually get any points for it yet. But I will get this building, which I'll be able to fill out this square with. So is it worth me working on this technology track a bit first before I go and do that? Possibly. We can decide that. Well, we'll have to decide that now, really. I'd only get 2 extra points for it, so it's probably not worth it. So let's go up the military track instead. And throw this building in here. Now I assume they're going to age up now and get the bonus of extra resources for doing it first. I was thinking of doing it now, but they'll do it now anyway. So how's their board going? Oh, they played the dystopian card. Which one did they take? So when you get the dystopian card, you can take any of the leftover landmarks. So these buildings that you put on your board. And it looks like they took the big final one for the military track. Which is okay. I wasn't sure if I was going to make it up there. So it's not too bad. It would have been annoying if they just used it to take this from me. Anyway, now that they've aged up, takes the decision away from me easily. So I'll just, instead of aging up myself, I will do this already. So I'll claim the space shuttle and throw it in here, which gives us another resource. I'll claim a military star so that we can have another turn at the military track before we age up. And we have the choice of spending 3 territory tiles to gain 10 points. We've only got 3. And I would like to use one. Nah, let's just do it. We'll get rid of them. Could be the wrong move, but oh well. So the next turn we'll go up this military track again. We'll be able to conquer and get another building. And if I conquer this one, I might get 2 buildings actually, which would be nice. But also we do need the mushroom, because you don't necessarily get the resource printed on this thing, but sometimes you do. So we'll go up military track again. And we'll place the armory here so that we only need 1 more to finish off this whole column. And I think I will take the risk of possibly getting a second building. Nah, we just got a money bag instead. So I've got 1 resource left. I can just age up now and keep it for next go, or I can use it to invent another technology or go up this track. I don't want to go up this track, because what this first one does is when you move here, it will roll a dice, and basically you move up that track and you don't get the benefit. So I don't want that to happen with the blue one. Um, so I'll invent something. Doesn't hurt. I'll probably take... This card is good to have later. But I'll just grab this. That will get us another building. So they're doing quite well filling up their board. There's still got a fair bit to do. And they're in their last stage. Wait, no, they're not quite in their last stage. They've got one more age after this. Oh, yeah, see, that's a big move. They just put this big building in there and filled up a ton of their board. So that was well done. Alright, so we have to age up now. I would love to do this, but we don't have any more tiles to explore. So I'll move... Well, I don't know how it's going to know that it's going to be this cube, so I'll move this one first. Do I want to invent or conquer with the other one? Probably... I've got plenty of conquers left in me just by going up the track. I guess we'll invent. I'll take this one, the printing press, and move this one down to here. What this middle one does, it just scores your map as it is, so we only get 2 points for it, but that's okay. Whenever you explore a territory, you may place an outpost on the new explored territory. That would be good before, but that's unlikely to be happening from now, so I'll just do this one. I can invent more stuff. I'll get a blind one. And I'll just take another blind one. Oh, do I only get one? Yeah, I only get one. Okay. So now I can upgrade one of these. I think the best one to upgrade at the moment would be getting the extra building, because that will get us a resource. Doing this would be good, but it gives us a chance to put a building down later, but doesn't help us in the short term. So I'm just going to do this one. And get a mushroom for it. So we've got even less resources than the last time for this age. We're not doing well with this resource gathering. But we are racking up points decently. But they will score, yellow will score a ton of points at the end of the game. Alrighty. So let's keep moving up the exploration track. So what this does is we get 3 space exploration tiles, and hopefully they're quite good, and we get to play one of them. They're not the best ones, not really what we wanted. I might do this one. Basically, it lets you get a new tapestry card, play another one now, and then score points for each tapestry card you've got. I might do that one just because I don't really care about the brown buildings too much now. Yellow might be useful, but I'm not too sure if it is. So we'll draw a new card. It's just a trap card, okay. I'll just play one of the trap cards. You get 10 points for it. Not really wanted to get out of the space travel. We'll go up the military track. Which lets us conquer a place. Hopefully we get another mushroom. We did. And I can pay any resource to gain an armory. Do I have much benefit for an armory right now? Possibly. Okay. I don't know if it's the right call, but we'll throw it in. I don't know if it's worth spending the mushrooms now to get to the end of this track. I do get 10 points for getting to the end of a track first. I will get a building, but then I'll be short. I won't be able to afford doing the upgrade to this in the last turn. Let's just do it. But I won't do the other one. And I think I'll just age up now. They're still in... Basically, I've caught up to them and overtaken them in terms of getting to the end of the game quicker, which is a bad thing in this game. Basically, the longer you stay in the game, the more chance you have of racking up points. So right now, they'll probably be deciding if they want to age up now or keep going. They're going to keep going, which is fair. They've got a ton of resources left. And we'll just age up. So because we're going first at aging up, we'll get 3 free resources. We'll have... I'll probably use this to get another star. So we'll have 5 stars. But we'll need 6. So I'll get 1 extra star. Because we'll need 6. Oh no, we'll need heaps actually. I'll just make them all stars. And we'll get another star. And probably a culture man this time. Play a tapestry card. Whenever you conquer an opponent's territory, gain the result of both dice, not just one. Track cards can't be played against you. That could be good now. I'm not really over there to attack them though. Or do I just take that? That one's useless. I don't think I'll be exploring at any point soon, will I? No. So even though it might not come into play, I'll probably just do this one. Or take the 10 points. I'm just going to take the 10 points. Oh, we're running out of time here. Taking too long. I'll just burn through this turn quickly. Alright, so I played the trap card in the end just to get the 10 points. Pillage and Plunder, which I could have played, will only come into effect when I can attack them specifically. Which may happen, but it may not. So I might as well just take the 10 points to be safe. I think I made a mistake in upgrading this card instead of this one. But, oh well. Basically, I'm just going to race up this military track as fast as I can. I don't need mushrooms anymore. We'll get this tank factory, which we can put here, which will give us a resource. I do need one more star, so I'll take that. And we'll conquer something. I can get a mushroom or points. Let's get the points. So it's a cool game. A lot of things to think about though, and I never know if I'm doing the right one. As I say, I'm not claiming to be an expert in any of these games that we play. But yeah, it's a good game. Definitely give it a go if you haven't yet. They still have only earned 22 points so far, so they will get a lot of points at the end for the city because it's very well filled out. Let's keep going up this track. Seven points or the man. We'll take the man. Yeah, so I think I will just keep racing up this military track. I was considering moving up the science track because along the way you can get some cool actions. But I don't know if it's really worth it at this point. So I think I'll just race up the end of this military track. And then just spend whatever I've got left on anything. So I'll put that there. I think, or... yeah, I'll put that there. How's yellow going? So yellow's gone halfway up the science track. The technology track, sorry. Halfway up the science track. Halfway up the military track. They haven't really focused on one thing. Other than, obviously, they're focusing on this city board. which they've nearly finished, but they haven't really focused on a particular track, which I guess can work. As I say, I'm not an expert at this game, but generally I find if you don't focus on one thing, you do get a little bit stuck. We'll research nuclear bomb, which will get us points for our position on the exploration track, which is good because it's all the way up the end. And we can also play another tapestry card. Again, I think I'll just play another trap card because it gets us 10 points. So the next ability on the military track. So they just use the card which basically lets them catch up to us on one of the tracks, which they've done on the military track. See, they scored a lot of points, and they're about to score a lot of points again, because basically this next spot lets you score your city now, which they've got a massive amount of. So I think we're in trouble, but just play it out. Basically, we can spend 3 of these to get more points. So they got... How many points did they get for their city just then? They got about 40 points alone just for this, the way their board's laid out, but they will get more for this. So they'll probably overtake us at the end. They've got a ton of resources left, so they've got a ton of turns left. But all we can do is play it out. They're obviously very good at this game. 400 elo, of course. So I can conquer. Oh, actually, undo. I will... The other part of this end military objective is getting a new civilization. So I will get one just in case conquering helps. And it doesn't. That's not much use. Okay. I think I'll just take the points at this point. Oh, I got both for the dice anyway. So what do we do with our last 4 resources? They've got a ton of resources left. They're very, very likely to catch up and overtake us, which is okay. We did our best. I think I'll just go up this green track with what I've got left. Yeah, like I said before, if you can get this architect's business right, you can get a massive amount of points from it. And they've just drawn Isolationist, which is also another really good civilization. They'll get points from that too. Yeah, so we're literally on the ropes. There's not much we can do here. We can just end the game pretty much, but they will definitely take this one out. Finish off this row. It'll only get us an extra point, but and then I'll probably just cut to the end when they get their glorious victory. So I'm just running through the last few bits and pieces. I moved the Merrymakers, which let me place an extra exploration tile down and score my map now, which isn't very good. And then the last thing I was going to do is just upgrade this. Unless... No. I'll just upgrade this. Get a few more points. Actually, I'll just get more points if I do that, actually. So we'll do all that again. The problem is you can't just undo one thing. Whenever you undo it, undoes everything. I don't know, if I put it here, I might get more points, maybe. So I'll upgrade this instead, just because it gets me an extra point than what the other one did. And that's the end of the game. We end on 227, which is an abysmal score in this game. But we didn't get much luck. We kept getting I kept getting tapestry cards that weren't very useful at the time. My space tiles were not useful either. Like, just for the circumstances of what I had going on. I got a crappy, like, I didn't get a good draw of the sieve when I got an extra sieve. Excuse me. Yeah, I just didn't have much luck with the stuff I was drawing. Like, there are some really good space tiles in here that let you take extra turns and do that sort of thing, but I didn't get that. So yeah, we didn't really have much going on for us. Probably the real downfall was just getting tapestry cards that just weren't letting us do anything beneficial. Like, I played 3 of these trap cards, which means the 3 times I had a chance to play another tapestry card, there was nothing else better than that to do. And to have that happen 3 times is a bit rough. But anyway, they got tons of resources left. They'll take a while to finish their turn, so I'll skip to the end when they win on 400 points, whatever they get. They've done very, very well. That's Tapestry. It is a really good game. Not entirely balanced, depending on what civilization you get and everything, but it's fun to just work your way through. So there you go. Harmony Bear more than doubled my score, almost nearly doubled my score. 8 outplayed, outclassed for sure. Well done to them. Yeah, I feel like I still had a bit of a rough time with it, but they were obviously much better and knew what they were doing. So well done to them. That will probably do for this one. Bit of a longer video than the last one. I got a couple games in there. Only 1 win. What did I win? CATAN, which is probably the least impressive one for someone to win. But oh well. Throw down in the comments what other games you'd like me to play. I don't actually know that many that are on BGA. The plan is to learn more and more. So if you've got a suggestion of what to learn, throw some at me. My name's Liam. Take care.